Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video where we're exploring the crystal Shungite. Now Shungite is a 2 billion year old crystal that has been shrouded in mystery. Now because of its different properties, it's sparked the interest of both the scientific community as well as the metaphysical community. Its origins are still debated, whether it was formed from fossilized organic matter such as trees over a long period of time, or whether it was actually formed from a meteor crash. We're not too sure. But what makes Shungite special is it's pretty much primarily carbon. Now, the only normal carbon things that we're aware of are good old charcoal or coal and diamonds. But those have very simple molecular structures, whereas these have quite complex, lots of carbon molecules all together. The cool thing about Shungite is it contains something called fullerenes, which is an antioxidant. So that kind of opens up a whole bunch of health benefits as well. Now, not all Shungites are the same, and there's three basic types. So the main one, the one with the most carbon and the fullerenes and all that you want, this is called type 1, or silver, or elite, or noble Shungite. It kind of looks like a piece of metal, but it's actually quite light. You do get another one called type 2, and this is black Shungite. Now, noble Shungite you can't carve, it's too flaky and that type of thing. So if you've got shapes such as cylinders or pyramids or spheres, it's probably black Shungite. Still really good and metaphysically amazing, but only about 50% carbon, so not as good for those health benefits that I'm going to talk about in this video. The third type, type 3, is called grey Shungite or some kind of Shungite rock. That's got 30 to 50% of carbon in it, and all the rest is other materials as well. So probably not the best, better than nothing, but these are the two that I really like to work with. This one for its health benefits and its main carbon, and you can see I'm wearing a piece of that, and this one is really good if you need shapes or carved things into it. So in this video, we're going to look at all the different ways you might use your noble Shungite or your type 2 Shungite and what the benefits of this Shungite is. Unfortunately, when it comes to doing any type of research, it costs large sums of money, and thus there hasn't been a lot of research done on the effects of crystals on humans. But when it comes to Shungite, this is a crystal that has been investigated, and there has been research done on it. So I want to share with you some of the physical attributes and some of the benefits that have been found through this research. Now, the first one is using noble Shungite in your water. Now, as we know, a lot of the water that we get for our drinking water has different chemicals added to it, and it's pumped through big mechanical pumps, which distorts the makeup of that water on a molecular level. By putting Shungite in that, remember it contains those antioxidants, it can actually help to repair that water. So what I do is I have a piece of this in my glass drinking water bottle that I carry around with me, and I also have a piece in my water filter to help kind of replenish that water and reinvigorate it and re-energize it. One thing I've noticed, if I have to fill my water bottle with tap water, after leaving this in there for a few hours, that chemical taste kind of all but goes away. Another thing that kind of impacts our health is this use of Wi-Fi's and electromagnetic frequencies that are flying around our space in our home. Whether it be your modem, your microwave, your laptop, or whatever you're using, these all emit radiation, which we're still kind of learning about some of the ill effects that it has on the body. Research has found that the Shungite actually stops the effects of or reduces the effects of those frequencies and that radiation on our body. So it actually stops the amount being emitted by different appliances, as well as stops it on our body. So a couple of things you can do. So have a look around your home. What are those things that might be emitting those frequencies? Modems, laptops, mobile phones, microwaves, different things like that. And take a piece of Shungite and place it near it, and it will help to absorb some of those frequencies so that they're not impacting you. But also wearing or carrying a piece of Shungite can also help to stop that impact of that radiation that we just, unfortunately, due to modern life, are exposed to each and every day. Shungite can be really quite healing for the body, so it's amazing to have a piece right near your bed or even in your pillow slip to help, because we're regenerating as we sleep. One amazing story that I can share with you from a friend of mine who had bruised herself. She hit herself on her arm and she had a big bruise, but she had a Shungite bracelet and she was wearing that. And what she noticed about 24 hours afterwards, the big bruise was still there, but there was this line where her Shungite bracelet had been sitting and her skin had gone back to normal there. So when you're wanting to heal or just wanting to look after your general well-being, Shungite is an amazing crystal to have with you. Not only is Shungite great for our physical well-being, but it's great for the subtle energy bodies within us as well. It's really great for stimulating any of the chakras, especially when paired with a crystal that matches that chakra. So for example, combine your Shungite with an orange crystal for the sacral chakra, or a yellow crystal for the solar plexus chakra, and so on. You can also, I find it's really powerful to pair with other crystals from Russia. So some examples of that is it can be really great to pair with Russian jade. So jade will really help to open up your heart and accentuate that. If you're looking for more spiritual development and to open up your intuition and different things like that, pairing it with charoite can be really good. If you're looking to expand your horizons and connect more with the angelic realms and that type of thing, combine Shungite with seraphinite. If you want to open your heart more to the universal love that's available in the world, combine it with Udilite. And if you want to express more love and joy to the world and communicate with a greater impact, combine it with Dianite. And you can check out my other YouTube videos exploring those crystals a little bit more. Now, the best chakra to work with when it comes to Shungite is the base chakra, and this is where you want to get a cube. A cube is a very solid structure, and so it's very, very grounding, and this helps to anchor you. So whenever you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed or restless or just totally ungrounded and you want to feel anchored to the ground, then use a bit of Shungite, ideally in a cube, but any Shungite will do if you don't have a cube, and pop that in your pocket or place that beneath your feet and feel that kind of pulling you into the ground. This can connect really well with another chakra as well called the incarnator chakra, which is about 40 centimeters below our feet, and that actually helps you feel a connection to the earth and your ancestral clan or your tribe, or that real connection. And often people that are drawn to crystals have this real strong link to the earth, and sometimes we need to be reminded of that, and Shungite can help us to do that. The last way that you can work with Shungite is to help balance your yin-yang energies. And so you can get rods, and so you get a black Shungite one like this, and then something like a white jade. And you can purchase them online at different places. And by holding one in each hand, normally I hold the Shungite, the black one, in my receptive hand, the hand I don't write with, and the white one in the other hand, and just relax, meditate, and just allow that yin-yang balance to kind of harmonize within your body. And this is just another way that you can use Shungite to help bring balance into your body each and every day. Being such an old crystal, about 2 billion years old, Shungite can help you go back into the past and do any healing or discovery. If you're interested in past lives or looking at the karma that you've accumulated or anything like that, meditating with Shungite can be amazing. You can sometimes find Shungite skulls, and grabbing a skull and scrying into it, so looking into its eyes and kind of allowing your eyes to fall out of focus, can help take you back on different journeys and discover different things. Now, you may have heard of the term light workers, but I want to introduce you to another term, earth workers. So light workers, you normally have this connection to, the stars in the universe and light beings, and feel that they came from somewhere else. Earth workers don't tend to relate to that. They tend to have just a strong connection to the earth, and often they're drawn to things like crystals and essential oils, plants and animal guides, and so on. And if this kind of resonates more with you and you feel like you've been here for a long, long time, then this is where Shungite can be really good. It can really help to anchor you to the ground, help you find that connection, as I mentioned before, work with that incarnator chakra to really stimulate that, and help you to really know your place on this earth, understand the wisdoms that you've accumulated over lifetimes, and how you can start to apply it now. We're at a time on this planet where we definitely need to bring all the wisdom from the past and apply that to the here and now to make sure that we can bring the planet back to its full glory on all different ways, environmentally, the way that we treat each other, and all those different ways. And so if you have that strong connection to the earth, listening to the wisdoms of the earth will give you guidance on how to do that, and Shungite is a valuable tool to lead you in the right direction. Shungite is amazing for helping you remove different fears of loss or harm, or even getting rid of old habits that no longer serve you. A really nice practice is just to get your piece of Shungite, sit there and really focus on what you're scared of or what you want to let go of, a great activity to do on the new moon, and send it into that Shungite as you hold it in the hand that you write with. Send it all in there, letting it go out of your body, out of your energy, and just leave this to cleanse on the earth overnight. Again, Shungite paired with other crystals can help to enhance other things because of its purifying and uplifting energies. If you want to create a real romantic energy around a space, or you're looking at bringing love into your life, pairing this with something like a star rose quartz, kunzite or rhodochrosite can be really quite powerful. If you want to have feel a bit more safe as you go out into the world and a bit more grounded, pairing this with a powerful red crystal like a red garnet or a ruby or a cinnabar, even a red jasper would be great, just to help you feel more kind of protected and grounded and safe as you go throughout the day. Now, because of its purifying traits, another really powerful combo is combining Shungite with a Herkimer diamond. Herkimer diamonds, being clear, they promote clarity and they promote truth. So if you're dealing with someone you're not too sure what their motives are or whether you can believe them, by having Shungite and Herkimer diamond with you at the time when you're interacting with them will help you to follow your guidance, your intuition a little bit more. Or if something's happening, you need to kind of sit back and have a think about it. Meditating with those two, one in each hand, can be really quite profound as well. Because we ask so much of our Shungite, it's a really good idea to cleanse it whenever you can. Now, if you're using it for physical properties, such as in your drinking water or near Wi-Fi, I would place it out near the sun, and the researchers actually found that that can be quite beneficial. Now, if you're looking for more of those grounding and earthing metaphysical properties that we've been discussing, that's when I'd bury my Shungite in the earth or just place it on top of the earth overnight. Now, when I'm working with crystals, I like to take a real holistic approach and bring in other gifts of nature as well. I love working with essential oils, and the essential oil that I love to pair with Shungite is one called petitgrain, which comes from a very generous tree, the bitter orange tree, which also gives us from the fruit, the bitter orange essential oil, from its flowers, neroli, but petitgrain comes from the leaves and the twigs, and sometimes it's nicknamed lavender for men. So it's got linalool in it, which is very calming, just like lavender is, but has a bit more of a fruity masculine aroma to it. So really good for men if they don't like that floral scent of lavender. But on a metaphysical level, petitgrain, because it's so calming, it helps to ground us, as Shungite does as well. Clears away all those mental cobwebs, so you have a bit more clarity and direction, as Shungite helps you to do as well. And it's actually a really good one for getting a foundation for abundance, because before we can grow a fruit, and a fruit like the citrus fruits are all about abundance when it comes to essential oils, we need twigs and leaves first. And so if you find that you struggle to manifest, you keep sabotaging yourself, or things fall out, or you just don't have a strong planning ethic or good foundation, petitgrain is really good. So pair that with your Shungite whenever you're doing any of that type of work. Now, the animal that I pair with Shungite is the pig or the boar. Now, they're known for their amazing sense of smell, and we even use pigs to sniff out truffles in different places. So tune into pig or boar to connect with that ability to sniff out those deeper mysteries in life, and Shungite allows us to do that as well. Astrologically, because of the deep, dark mysteries of this crystal, it really resonates with Pluto. And so thus the power day for Pluto, it doesn't have a specific one, but Saturday is really good because that's Saturn's, and it's all about that darkness and that mystery. So if you want to do something really powerful with your Shungite, Saturday is going to be the best day to do it. If you want to find out more about Shungite, in my book, Crystal Connections, which is available on my website, links are below, I've got about 4 or 5 pages exploring all the different ways you can use Shungite, as well as all those pairings, as well as some others that I've mentioned in this video. Now, one place where I got a lot of my information about Shungite is from this book here, Shungite by Regina Martino. And she is an absolute superstar. She has a French scientist who's done all that research that I was referring to in this video. So if you're really passionate about learning about Shungite more, she talks so much about it and all the research that's been done. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video about this amazing crystal called Shungite. I hope I've excited you about what is possible with not just the energetics as we're normally talking with crystals, but also the physical as well. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.